21. They did knock off Ballard there in week 2, 17-14. For Fort Dodge, they're 3-0. A couple of big wins in the first 2 weeks over Mason City, 65-0. Rolled by Ames in week 2, 42-7. Last week, a little tougher one, 28-21. The final score, they squeezed by Indianola last week. It is a beautiful night for football here at the Carroll Athletic Field. Got a few clouds, but no storms really going to be in the forecast until after midnight tonight. Terry, it's a little bit warm out today. I don't know how that's going to impact kids. Probably been practicing in this and all week.
Yeah, it's been a pretty warm week, and when I got out of here probably about 5:30, it was fairly windy, but now it seems like, and I just stepped outside, the wind's died down, so I don't think that'll be a factor either. So Mother Nature is cooperating, and we should have a good one here.
Yeah, we'll take these kind of temperature nights for this time of the year for several more weeks. One quick update on a game in our local area. It is Harris Lake Park leading our
career opportunities
late in the first quarter. That's a 21-0 game. That's the only update we've had so far from the local area. Terry, one thing we noticed in you saw it down on the sidelines here a little bit ago. Brendan Coffin, leading tackler for the Carroll Tigers. He was in the starting lineup. You said he was there at practice.
For
Looked good on Wednesday. Seems
Carroll
to be moving
campus.
fine down on the sidelines, but he's not in uniform today.
At DMAC in Carroll
when they first
today.
took the field, he was
DMAC.
not
Life's calling.
anywhere there. I could see that he wasn't suited up, and then
And you said that these guys do get reps throughout the week, so it's not like Cade's in a position, maybe starting-wise, but that he knows what they want to do defensively.
Yeah, he does. And but it's still, you can only get so much of a look from your scout team, and then once you get on the field, knowing what Fort Dodge has done so far this year, and after watching them last year, we know they're going to put some really good athletes on the field. It might be their best 2 to 4 year in a row stint that they've had with their varsity football program, and they were good last year, and they look like even better than this year. Last year Indianola beat them, and so they turned around and beat Indianola last week, so they got to feel pretty good about themselves, ranked in the top 10 and being undefeated in 4A.
Absolutely. Good football team Tigers going to be facing tonight. It is the final non-district game of the season. The district part of the schedule gets underway next week. Do want to take a moment to thank Western Iowa Networks providing the internet for us here tonight, as they do all season long, so we thank them. Tremendous local company. They really care about what's going on in the local communities that they serve. So if you have anything with internet, phone, cable, any of that kind of stuff, give Western Iowa Networks a call. They're a great company to work with. One other quick update in scores. IKEA Manning leading ESAC 7.
Personally, kind of first 3 games of the year last year, he was playing a lot, but they threw the ball a whole bunch, and so he wasn't a main part of their offense. But against us, we had pretty much controlled their passing game to the point where they all of a sudden decided they needed to run the ball, and boy, he put on a show, and he's carried that over this year, and then like you said, they're not afraid to throw the ball. He's also got 9 catches out of the backfield, and I know talking to Coach Rowetter, one of his big concerns is they just run him right down the middle of the field and just go run as fast as you can, throw it as far as you can, and hopefully they beat your secondary. And so that's a major concern, not only stopping him from running the ball, but the deep pass play.
One of the strengths for the Tigers this year has been the secondary, though, right?
Right, and we're going to get another, every week Coach Rowetter and his defensive staff is tweaking things based on who their opponent is, and this week we're going with a 3-man line again like we did against Harlan, but in addition to what we did last week, we're going to throw in 2 safeties over the top that they're just their job is to help out on any receivers that go out, and that's going to most likely be Abraham Dirks and Slade Siebenauer with Torrey Feldman and Kobe Christensen, and all 4 of those guys are juniors. And those Feldman and Christensen will be the starting corners, so they're going to have big jobs to slow down not only Clayton, but their top receiver in Kershaw, who's, like Coach McCartan said earlier, is getting looks from a lot of D1 schools, and he's a big kid, a big target, 6'3" kid who's already scored 4 touchdowns and caught 14 passes in the first 3 games. And then for the 4th week in a row, we're pretty much facing a dual threat quarterback. Yep. Thorson can also run the ball. He's averaging about 60 yards a game on the ground in addition to his 200 yards passing. So another big test for our defense.
And he's also caught a pass.
Yeah.
He caught a pass
and
for 23
punter,
yards.
He's their punter, and he's got an interception. We're going to probably call his name a lot tonight.
Absolutely. We'll be back with more of our Mackey Motors pregame coming up next. Mackey Motors of Lake City. Again, find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. More of our pregame coming up next right here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
The quarter.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
With the offense, and he's a leading returning rusher from a year ago, so he's had experience running the same plays, sometimes without different formations. We've been running out of the I a lot more lately, and so he can play either that fullback as a lead back, or he can play the tailback slot with, well, now it would be Corey Nealon alone, and Coffrin and Royland, who would be the other 2 fullbacks, are both in street clothes tonight.
And speaking of that, you look down on the sidelines. We talked about Brennan in the street clothes earlier. There's a lot of guys in street clothes for the Tigers tonight.
Yeah, and sometimes you get to this point, and district starts next week, and so if there's a fine line between, do you want to play him one more non-district game if he's not 100%, or would you rather just rest him this game and hopefully get him 100% for next week? Because to be honest with you, next week's game is obviously a lot more important than tonight's game is. The big thing you want to get out tonight is to build some confidence towards next week. But maybe even more importantly, get out of here as healthy as you can, because next week's game is probably the most physical team we'll play in our district in Webster City.
And don't forget, you can watch tonight's game listening to our audio with Tiger Vision here tonight. And speaking of Tiger Vision, former Tiger Vision great Caden Nissen, he's down at the ESAC IK Manning game tonight, and Manning filming that one for us. As far as video highlights, you can check those out with the Roselle Mutual game of the week coming up probably on Monday. And I know he already texted me here. He's down there listening to the Tigers game again tonight. So hopefully things going well for the great Caden Nissen. Mason here tonight. Tigers going to be kicking things off to open things up tonight. Of course, Elijah Lee back to kick for Fort Dodge. Tyson Kershaw and Tyson Schreier are their scheduled return men. Carroll will be kicking and going up from right to left here tonight again on 1380 AM 95.1 FM KCIM. Lee approaches and we are underway. A high short kick. That one's going to land out of bounds at around the 28-yard line. So Fort Dodge probably going to take this penalty, Terry, and they're going to have pretty good field position on their opening drive.
I would think that Eli had been told to kick it short, keep it away from the 2 return man, but the second thing is keep it in bounds next time. So we'll see what happens here. But yeah, if you get a chance to start off your first possession at the 35-yard line, or they're going to maybe they want us to re-kick.
It looks like they are going to make him re-kick. That's something that you don't see teams do terribly often. Usually the 35 is something they're comfortable with, but they must see something they think they can get better field position.
Yep, and 2 quality return guys, and they're hoping somehow, some way they can get the ball to those guys and get some big return. And I suppose they figure kicking 5 yards back from where we were that they're going to be able to. Eli said, "I'm going to kick it up from the 40 again." Better back it up, Eli. So they figure they can get out past the 35 on this return.
Dennis and Schleswig leading Kemper 2-0 at the end of the first quarter. That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah. That sounds like a baseball score. Speaking of baseball, Major League Baseball, Cubs suffering a tough loss earlier today. Now 5 games back, the Cardinals in the division. And depending on how Milwaukee does, could be 2 back in that second wild card. Lee set to kick it off again. Ball over on the right hash mark. Tigers again going south to north, right to left across your radio dial. A fairly short kick. Going to take a very good Tiger bounce. It'll be Schreier on the return. He's got some yardage, but he's going to be short of the 35. Tackle going to be made out around the 32-yard line. Pretty good coverage. Getting it on the tackle that time. Alex Lowe, one of the guys in on the tackle, and Fort Dodge will have it at their own 32-yard line. 11:55 remaining. Let's take a look at the starting lineup here tonight for Fort Dodge. J.J. Yoder, Johnny Astor, Sawyer Springer, Brandon Porter, and Bryson Openday are the offensive lineman here tonight. Again, Osley Thorson, the quarterback, at Dason Clayton as the running back. Russell Potratz, also Bryson Bell, Tyson Kershaw are your wide receivers along with Nick Bryce. They're first going to hand the football off to Clayton. Clayton was hit in the backfield, broke tackles. He's physical and strong. He's going to pick up good yardage down into Tiger territory. He'll get down to the Carroll 46-yard line. So a pickup of 22 on the first play of the game.
Yeah, and you can't give up that outside contain there, and both our defensive end and outside back are allowed Clayton to get outside of them.
Oh, they're going to go out of a no huddle. We'll give you a look at that Carroll defense here in a second. Thorson drops back, throws the slant. It is caught, breaking another tackle and getting down inside the 40, down around the 36-yard line. A pickup of 10 on the play. Making the catch that time was Schreier.
Just a quick slant route, and linebacker overran the angle on it, and Schreier pick up nice yards after the catch.
So Schreier with the catch. Now they'll hand it off again. Thorson up the middle. He's going to get down around the 31-yard line. A pickup of 6 on the play for him.
Yeah, and they didn't give him first down on the previous pass play, so now it's a fresh set of downs for the Dodgers.
So it'll bring up first down and 10 again at no huddle. They're going to snap it back to Thorson. He is going to look. He'll pull it down. He's got some running room. Picks up a block on the edge. Going to be drug out of bounds, but not before he gets down around the Tiger 25-yard line. Let's see where they spot it for sure. Looks like it's going to be at the 24, so a pickup of about 7 on the play.
Yeah, that's tough because he's rolling out and he's got the run-pass option. And defensive back, you got to stay with your man.
They'll hand it off this time. And the Tigers this time able to swarm under on the play. Carrying that one that time for Fort Dodge was at number 3, Russell Potratz. And Potratz going to be stopped for no gain on the play.
Nice play. Jack Troutman getting his first varsity start, outside linebacker, and he stayed home that time, made a nice tackle.
For a second, I should say. Third and about 3, I should say, for Fort Dodge. Ball in the middle of the field. They've got somebody that left early, and that was Potratz. And that's going to cost them about 5 yards on that offsides.
Yeah, they were hoping to get a first down by Tigers jumping offsides, but fortunately for us, the receiver jumped in, so now it's a 3rd and 8. Pretty big play right off the start of the game here.
Audubon up 20-13 over Woodbine at the end of the first quarter. Third down now and 8. Ball back at the 29-yard line. They've got Thorson out of the shotgun. Clayton will line up to his right. Receiver goes in motion. And there's going to be another flag. Cutting up a little too early that time was Tyson Kershaw. And Kershaw going to be flagged for a false start. That'll cost him another 5 yards. And it's going to bring up third down now at about 13. Quick look at that Tiger defense. Chase Gladden at the defensive end. Corey Nealon, Elliott Tidgren, two of the other down linemen. Terry, who did you say was going to be the other starter? Carter Vanami going to be the other starter. Ty Nissen, Cade Schabel, Luke Woosley, and are the linebackers. Colby Christensen, Torrey Feldman, the cornerbacks, and Abraham Dirks and Slade Siebenall are slated as the starters at safety here tonight. Shotgun formation again. They'll come out with two guys in the backfield along with the quarterback Thorson. They're going to send it Shriver in motion out of the backfield. He's going to look that way. That was to the left. Now Thorson trying to scramble, and the Tigers do a good job. They'll make the tackle back at the 31-yard line. So he'll pick up 3, but it's going to bring up fourth down in about 10.
Yeah, good coverage. We've struggled this year at times with motion back going out in pass routes. We don't get a good enough angle to prevent the pass to them. That time we did a nice job. Good communication up there in the top with, I think it's Colby Christensen and Jack Troutman talking to each other, making sure they had the right men.
And they are going to go for it here. 4th and 11 from the 32-yard line. Thorson again out of the shotgun. He's got Clayton lined up to his right. He'll drop back. Pressure comes from the outside. They get to him. The ball is thrown, and it's going to be intercepted. Interception back at the 5-yard line. Big play defensively that time, trying to catch the number of who that is, and that looks like Dirks maybe number 8.
Yeah, and in hindsight, you probably tell him just knock that one down.
Yep.
Then we get first down at the 31. But you know, we'll take the ball, but we're stuck back inside, just inside our 5-yard line, and you know, Abraham, I'm sure he's just excited to get a pick.
9:36 remaining first quarter. Tigers will have it. They'll come out in the shotgun. Got trips out here to the left. They're going to put a man in motion. That's Woosley. He's got some running room out past the 10, gaining yards out past the 20-yard line. So a great first down. A pickup of about 17 that time for Luke Woosley.
Yeah, went empty backfield with 3 receivers to our left and brought Woosley in motion right to left, and just ran the jet sweep with him and had everybody hooked inside, and nice first down play to get us out of inside the 5-yard line.
Both these teams going so quick. I'm having a hard time getting lineups into the game. Yeah, no huddles tonight. Vincent out of the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the left. Got to 2 to the right. Again, they'll send Woosley in motion. They'll fake the handoff to him. Vincent going to keep it. We're going to get a hold call, or a flag coming in, I should say, off the sideline, anticipating maybe a hold. Yeah. The gain was out around the 25, so it would have been a pickup of 3 for Vincent on first down, but we'll see what the penalty is.
And every time we run the jet sweep action, Colby Vincent's got the option of holding onto the ball and running it, or handing off. So
it's going to be a hold against Carroll.
Illegal block in the back. Number 19 of the offense, 10-yard penalty, still first down.
I don't think we have a 19. I think they meant 15.
Yep, I think so too, because it was out here on the edge where Luke had come in motion. So that'll cost the Tigers their first penalty here tonight. Fort Dodge has had 2 so far. They'll spot it back down around the 12-yard line. 1st and 20 for Carroll. 9:05 remaining here in the first quarter of play.
Yeah, a lot of flags thrown in that freshman game. Hope we don't get a repeat here. We've already had 3 in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah, that's 1 a minute. That could be for a long game. Tigers will come back out in the shotgun again. Vincent's got Johnson lined up to his right. 2 guys in the slot on the right side. 2 guys wide left as well. And we're going to get another flag.
Oh, timeout.
Timeout called by the Carroll Tigers. So I thought maybe we'd had another flag.
No,
we get a timeout.
We weren't lined up for what Coach Luckhart liked.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups while we have a break here in the action. For the Carroll Tigers up front, Nolan Lowe at left tackle, Chase Gladden at left guard, Tucker Hinters at center, Toby Sturm at...
Rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Mosley are the defensive ends. Dalton Summers is the nose tackle. The linebackers are Shane Halligan, Tyler Nichols, Louis Igley, and Austin Lee. The defensive backs are Bryson Bell and Jerry Chata at cornerbacks. Sam Daniel is at, and also Osley Thorson are your safeties here tonight. Tigers 1st and 20 from their own 10-yard, 12-yard line. They run the option to the short side of the field and getting swarmed under at around the 13-yard line is Ryan Johnston. So that's going to be a pickup. They'll give him the 14, a pickup, a 2 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down. Sent a man in motion that time, Terry, and then tried to run to that side of the field where the player had went away from,
right.
But Fort Dodge flowed well.
Yeah, Shable went in motion, and we were on the short side, so he didn't have a lot of room to move, but a nice job getting the pitch out and completing the pitch.
Empty backfield again for Vincent. Trips out to the right. 2 wide receivers to the left. They'll send it Shable in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Vincent with some running room up the middle. Going to get out near the 20. Pickup of about 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll still call it 12 yards to go.
Yeah, another option for Kobe to either hand off to Shable on the jet sweep, or he's reading the defensive end, and or whoever he's reading. Sometimes it's a down lineman. Most times it's a defensive end, and what he read there told him to keep the ball. Now we got 3rd and 12.
Clock ticking here. 8:27 remaining in the first quarter. It's a scoreless ball game. Abraham Dirks coming up with an interception down at the 5. That's where the Tigers started this possession as they send Shable in motion left-right. They'll give him trips on the right side. Vincent looking that way, throws it out in the flat and jump in the pattern. Picking it off is Daniel. He'll take it in for the touchdown. Daniel's 2nd interception of the season, 3rd for Fort Dodge, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Dodgers.
Yeah, and that's the out route. That's the chance you take if you don't time that right, or if the defense times it just right. You're going to have what happened right there, and pick 6, fairly easy one for Daniels to take that one in.
And the bad thing is, Terry, I think you and I both saw it coming.
Yeah.
We saw Daniel reading that one, and he jumped that pattern right away. He's been kind of a ball hawk for them back in the safety position. That's his 2nd interception. They're going to go for 2, and they'll run it in. So their lead is going to be 8-0. 8:11 remaining here in the first quarter. Tigers trailing the Dodgers now 8-0. We're back in a minute here on KCIM.
What makes more sense? Keeping warm.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Specializes in new and existing commercial, industrial, and residential electrical service, and our licensed electricians have extensive knowledge and training. For all your electrical needs at work or at home, count on the experienced professionals at Dries Company, 609 North Carroll Street in Carroll.
Dries, superior quality every day. Dries Company.
Well, Carroll Tigers going to get really good field position. They'll get it out at their 40-yard line as we come back. Tigers are just giving up that INT for the touchdown, so their offense will be back out on the field. And Terry, maybe don't need to answer with the touchdown here, but with really good field position, need to answer with a drive.
Yeah, and nice play by Corey Nealon on the kickoff. Kicker just tried to kick a bouncy ball down the field and get somebody from Fort Dodge on it. And Nealon, one of the up linemen, went back and grabbed it and down to right there at the 40. So, yeah, we got to, or at least we can do some different things at our 40. We got more room to move.
All right, Tigers come out this time in an I formation. Look, they'll turn, hand it off to Ryan Johnson. He's got some running room up the middle. He's going to keep that pile moving. He'll get out near the 48-yard line, so a pickoff of 8 yards on 1st down. And I tell you what, you get 2nd and 2, and there ain't a coach that I think I've ever heard of that would be upset with that.
No, and that actually was Nealon carrying the ball with Johnston leading through the hole. Johnston was the fullback that time, and Nealon was the I-back, and nice job blocking up front, and Johnston leading the way.
Corey coming in with 22 carries, 67 yards on the season. Tigers again going to go with that I formation look. Vincent under center, 2 wide receivers to the right. Johnston again at fullback, Nealon at tailback. They'll turn this time. It's to Johnston. He is going to be swarmed under at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a gain of a yard, so it's going to bring up 3rd down now and 1 to go.
Yeah, and I think that we're thinking we got 2 plays to get this yard here, and so we got to, just I would be surprised if we don't come out in the I and run the dive play of some sort here, and maybe the first down play.
It's a short one, too.
Yeah.
You look out on the field, that ball spotted in between the 49 and 50. Got to get it right to the 50 for the first down. Tigers come out, I formation look again. Vincent under center, looks over the defense. 3 down linemen for Fort Dodge. They've got 2 other guys at the line, so a 5-man front. They'll hand it off to Johnston. Again, this time he gets into Fort Dodge territory down to the 46-yard line. A pickup of 5, and that'll be enough for a Carroll first down. So pretty good job up front right now for Carroll.
And I think that was actually a veer play, so Kobe did have the choice of either handing off or keeping it, but the defensive end must have flown out wide, so he handed off, which was a good play by Kobe, and Johnson picked up more than enough for the first down.
6:25 remaining first quarter, 8-0 Fort Dodge with the lead. Don't forget our motor and player of the game coming out following the football game tonight. I formation again. Again, they'll hand it off to Johnson. Hit right at the 45, fought his way to the 44. A pickup of 2 on the play, going to bring up 2nd down and 8 yards to go. And you said it, that Denny told everybody on Wednesday they were going to run the football.
Yep.
They've certainly come out and done that here tonight.
No, the thing you get from the defensive side, when you're lined up like that, you're thinking run. So play action off of this formation, if run right, can really be a good play.
Fort Dodge making some adjustments defensively. Feldman's going to split out to the right. Woosley in the slot to the right side. I formation again. Vincent looking to throw, throws it out. He's got Woosley, and that time it's in and out of his hands at the 42. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8 to go.
Yeah, and at that time Osley was out there, and I'm sure Colby was thinking he's got to get that ball over Woosley's head, and would have been a tough catch. Fort Dodge came with a 6-man front that time, so we did what we wanted to do as far as getting them thinking run and being able to pass off that.
Eventually, the way they're trying to jump that quick route, might be able to fake something outside and go up the field a little bit. 2 wide receivers again to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun formation this time for Vincent. Colby will drop back. Pressure comes up the middle, goes across the middle. The pass is complete to Feldman. He'll pick up the first down to the 32-yard line. A pickup of 12 on the play. First catch tonight for Torrey Feldman, the leading receiver for the Tigers coming into tonight. He's had a nice year coming in so far. Feldman coming in had 12 catches for 215 yards.
Yep, just a slant play. Found a short window, and that's what they worked on Wednesday. There's going to be a window. It's not going to be there very long, or it's not going to be very big, but if you hit it right, and Torrey's got great hands, went up and made a nice catch.
And I said leading receiver after last week. He's the 2nd leading receiver behind Luke Woosley.
Yeah.
They'll hand it off this time. Nope, Vincent did keep it. Had me fooled for a second. He'll get down inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line, a pickup of 6. That was a nice fake that time.
Yeah, and Ryan Johnston did a great job. He got tackled by 2 guys making the fake on that read, and Kobe did a nice job holding it in and getting a big 6 yards on first down. That's a nice play.
2nd and 4 from the Dodger 26-yard line. Tigers down 8-0, 4:40 remaining in the first quarter. Vincent out of the shotguns, got trips to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left, empty backfield. They'll send Schabel in motion now from left to right. They're going to fake the handoff to him. Vincent was hit in the backfield, broke the tackle, gets down to the 24-yard line. A pickup of 2, going to bring up 3rd down and 2 to go.
Yeah, and unless he was told to keep that, he probably would have been better off handing off to Schabel, and I think we got an injury for the Dodgers.
We do. Down on the field is Halligan, their outside linebacker, comes in with 7.5 tackles and a fumble recovery, and that looks like an ankle with the way he's trying to limp himself off the field.
Yeah, and we brought in our heavy package, which means we're probably going to go back to the I here again. I think Coach McCartan's probably thinking we got 2 plays to get the 2 yards in the first down. So brought in our bigger lineman. Vanami's one of them. I think he's the only one that comes in, a different lineman here, and he plays the right guard, if I'm
Be interesting to see if Fort Dodge goes to the 5-man front again here. So we'll see what they line up in as the Tigers not going to huddle. They're looking over to the sideline right now. We'll see what they come out in. Feldman going to split out to the right. Woosley going to be in the slot right side. They will go with that I formation. Tight end here on the left side. Fort Dodge again, 2 down linemen, 2 guys on the end, so kind of a 5-man front. They've got 9 guys in the box. They're going to hand it off, and Johnston going to be just shy. Needed 2, got 1. They're in 2-down territory here if they want to be. It's going to bring up 4th down and about a yard to go.
Yeah, no-brainer here, going for it. And in the eye, let's see if I can. Yep.
Thanks again to Western Iowa Networks providing the internet for us here tonight. We're running the studio from the game site here tonight. Got the studio computer pulled up. The Tigers going to go for it here, 4th and 1 from the Dodger at 23. Ball over in the right hash mark. Vincent going to keep it. He got a good push initially, Terry. He got popped at the 21-yard line, but got 2 and picked up the first down.
Head snapped back a little bit, but again, talked about this a couple weeks ago that high school, it used to be a rule you could not assist from behind, but that got changed, and now you got running backs behind the quarterback that are helping, assisting him forward. So new set of downs and a nice drive put together here by the Tigers.
11th play of the drive coming up, Terry. We said after that INT for the touchdown and the good field position, Tigers needed to do something. They've done it.
Yep, and mostly running. Just one nice pass play to Feldman. The rest are all runs.
Tigers 11 carries, 52 yards on the ground right now for just under 5 yards per carry. They're going to stop. I thought they were going to send a man in motion, but Ryan Johnson actually jumping that time. So that'll be a penalty on Carroll. That'll cost him 5. It'll bring up 1st and 15 from the 26. 3:13 remaining here in the first quarter. 8-0 Fort Dodge. Jeff Blankman, Terry Kaspabauer with you here tonight on KCM. Don't forget we've got our Roselle Mutual halftime report coming up. That'll be at the halftime, of course, here this evening. And then we've got Nathan Cones, Mark Fieldmeyer down. They're already in the studios, already gathering up results and gathering up highlights and getting ready for the New Way Forward Scoreboard show coming up later on tonight.
Maybe they'll leave you some food this week.
I hope so. They ate everything last week, but that was Honnold and Lonnie, so I'm not surprised. They'll hand it off on the option to toss back. Nealon's got some running room. He's got the 15 down inside the 15, down around the 12-yard line, a pickup of 14, and that's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. Great option that time by the Tigers, and Nealon running well. He's got 22 yards already tonight on just 2 carries.
Yeah, and that was a veer, and last time we ran veer, we handed off. That time made a nice fake to Johnston, and Fort Dodge really bid on it, and then I think it might have been Shable downfield throwing nice blocks, or it could have even been Feldman, but somebody was throwing nice blocks downfield to get Nealon the first down.
Woosley and Feldman split wide to the right, I formation. They'll turn, hand it off to Nealon. He's got some running room up the middle, and he's going to fight his way for the down to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 5 on the play.
Yeah, and they were really high on Corey Nealon coming out of fall camp. Low to the ground, strong lower body.
Seems to be built really well.
Yeah, and he keeps those legs churning, and now with Johnston in front of him helping block, that has really provided a spark out of that I formation.
Nealon, 5'9", 220. They'll line up at the I back again. Woosley, Feldman split out to the right, I formation. They'll turn, they'll hand it off to Nealon. He's hit hard and stopped right at about the 3-yard line. Actually, let's make that the 4, so a pickup of about 1 is going to bring up the 3rd down. They can pick up the first down around the 2-yard line.
Yep, and this will be interesting if we don't get the first down, if we go try for it or bring in the field goal unit. But
Lee's been down here working out into the net, warming up that leg just in case. We'll see what the Tigers do here as we get down here late in the first quarter. 10-0 now IK Manning. They'll run the option again. They toss it back to Nealon, and he goes in for the touchdown.
Yep, same option play. This time we ran it to the right. The defensive end crashed in on Johnston on the ball fake, and nice pitch to Corey Nealon, and he gets those shoulders squared, and he's going north-south, and it's hard to bring him down with one guy.
1:57 remaining here in this first quarter of play. Tigers got a chance to cut it to a 1-point lead as Elijah Lee comes in to attempt the extra point. The hold is down, the kick is up. It is straight through, and the Tigers trail it here by 1. 8-7, 1:57 remaining in the first quarter. Back in a minute on KCIM.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
More about RJV Transport and see how you might fit in their operation, find them on Facebook or call 515-231-6742. RJV Transport is also proud to be a home base Iowa business.
Tigers with the kickoff. Fort Dodge will looking to return it. Got some running room, broke some tackles, and out past the 40. Is the ball loose? No, it's not. Going to be tackled out around the 44-yard line. Trying to catch the number of the guy on the return, though.
Nope. No, it was Kershaw.
It was Kershaw on the return, number 10.
Yeah,
hard to read their numbers a little bit.
It was a line drive kick that actually went deeper than the return guys, but he did a nice job going back and catching it on the fly, and then he showed his breakaway speed there and almost got it all the way down outside the
So they'll be at their own 43, minute 48 remaining. In the first quarter of play, 8-7. They haven't had a lot of snaps in this game. Tigers had it for 14 plays here a moment ago. They're going to keep it on the option. And Thorson gets out near the 48-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5. It'll bring up second down and 5. Thorson right now 3 carries for 15 yards in the game.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of option plays with the quarterback keeping the ball both sides of the field.
Shotgun formation again for Fort Dodge. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 2 guys in the backfield along with Thorson. They're going to run into each other. They get it off to Clayton, and Clayton going to fall forward into Tiger territory down to the 49. A pickup of 2, and that time, Terry, both running backs met at the ball with the quarterback, and they kind of bounced off each other.
Yeah, and that's interesting. I would assume that Thorson was going the right way. One of the backs picked the wrong way. It's been nice to put the ball on the ground there.
Cam Manning 10-0 right now over Esac at the halftime. Here it's a 3rd down and 3. They want to throw, and it's a wobbly-looking throw well over the head of his intended receiver, Nick Bice. It's going to fall incomplete. Fort Dodge looks like they're going to bring maybe the punting unit on.
Yeah, and Thorson's their punter.
Yep, so you never know.
Nope. And that to throw it over the head of Bice, he's a good 6'4". You got to really throw it high to get it over his head. Thorson's they're looking to the coaching staff to see if they got any type of a fake.
Tigers with a couple of guys back deeper. Actually, it's just one, and that is Abraham Dirks. See if Fort Dodge does punt it away. They kind of sent a man in motion here. Thorson rolls out, now does punt as pressure comes, and he's going to get it off. It's going to be a fairly decent punt. We'll see where they spot it. Bounced it around the 25 and then went out of bounds right at about the 20-yard line. So that is where Carroll will have it at their own 20-yard line. 37 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. But really good defensive stand that time for Carroll.
Yeah, stopped him short there. And rugby-style punt by Thorson. And, boy, almost, I think Slade Siebenauer came really close to blocking that.
Yeah, they almost rolled right into where the pressure came from. Carroll again will have it out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers out to the right, 2 to the left. Vincent's got to think Johnston lined up to his left. They're going to send a man in motion. They're going to hand it off to Woosley, and this time Luke hit hard right at the sideline. The official there right by the play did not throw a flag, so there's no flag. It's going to be a gain of just a yard, and it'll bring up second down and 9.
Yeah, Fort Dodge played that one a lot better than the very first play we ran from our 5 when Woosley got around the outside and picked up 15 to 20 yards. Ryan Johnston did have a nice block, or it could have been a really bad, could have been a 5-yard loss for us.
Feldman again splits out to the right. Woosley in the slot right side. Johnson lines up to the right of Vincent out of the shotgun. Dirks in motion. They're going to fake it to him. Vincent with some running room, and he's going to get out past the 25 near the 26-yard line. A pickup of 5 on the play for Colby Vincent.
And he's slow getting up. That's so tricky.
Waves him off, says that he's okay, but you can tell he's banged up just a little bit.
Yeah.
We get a timeout by the Tigers, or what do we got here? 21
gotta
seconds
come out.
left. Clock is stopped.
Got to come out one play.
Looks like they are going to have him come out. His helmet didn't come off or anything
No.
like that, so I don't know for sure why that would be the case.
So
They are
Clark's
going
going
to
to
bring
start
in.
here.
Yep, Kellen Jones going to come in. Don't really have to
No.
snap, Denny, if they don't want to. Play
I don't-
clock's at 21, game clock's at 15, so I think the Tigers will probably let the clock run out. You've got a 3rd and 4, and I think for them, probably really want their starting quarterback out on the field.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can bring him back out without running a play first or not. So we'll see when the quarter starts with who's out there.
We are through one quarter. It is 8-7 Fort Dodge. Back with more Carroll Tiger football on KCIM.
From bump set.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news.
Early in the game, just this first play of the second quarter, Jones comes out of the shotgun. He looked really good in warm-ups throwing the ball. They're going to keep it with Jones, and he's got some running room. Nope, flag came in off the sideline before the snap, and the Tigers going to be called for a false start. Terry, man, he had some running room up the middle, and then all of a sudden I saw that everybody kind of stopped playing.
Yeah, and Kellen's got some athletic abilities, just a junior. Just doesn't have the experience other than playing JV ball this year. So, now it makes it even tougher. 3rd and 9. It'd be tough to run for 9 yards, but we'll see if Coach McCartan has the confidence in him to throw the ball.
So Feldman will split out to the right. Woosley in the slot on the right side. Christensen splits to the left. Shable in the slot on the left side. They'll send Shable in motion. They're going to hand it off. Nope, and Jones keeps it, and he's got a chance, and he's going to be out very close. I think they gave him the 30. That should be enough to move the chains. A 9-yard gain for Kellen Jones.
Yeah, and I thought he was did a somersault. He was past the 30. Yeah, they're going to mark it past the 30.
So Jones comes in for one play and gathers enough to give the Tigers a first down. Carroll right now, Terry, 18 carries, 91 yards, moving the ball on the ground like they wanted to.
Yeah, and then, first 3 weeks of the season, we really struggled to do that.
Shable again goes in motion. Low snap, it's loose, and Fort Dodge going to fall on it. Coming up with the football for Fort Dodge was number 62, Bryson Openday. And a very unlucky break for the Carroll Tigers.
Yeah, and just a low snap, but it was a play where Shable was coming in motion, or Uzi, I think it was, and Kellen Jones wanted to pick the ball up and hand it to him, but the snap was low, and I don't know if it looked like somebody kicked it maybe back towards the line of scrimmage, and it was only 4 Dodge players there.
So a fumble for the Tigers. Going to put Fort Dodge in really good field position.
Play action pass there.
They'll come out looking over to the sideline, shotgun formation. Thorson wants to throw. He throws it out and throws it over the head again of Kershaw, number 10, and it's going to fall incomplete. So as good as he looked in warm-ups, Coach, kind of struggling here to start the game.
Yeah, and before Bice is 6'4", and this time Kershaw at 6'3", he overthrew. We had pretty decent coverage there, but a good pass would have been a good gain for the Dodgers.
2nd down and 10 now from the Tiger 29. Ball really close to the middle of the field. Tigers look like they're coming with some pressure, faking right now with the middle linebackers anyway. Thorson barks out the signals. He's got 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right, 3 down linemen for Carroll. They'll hand it off. Clayton trying to get the edge, now cuts it back inside, and Carroll able to swallow that one up. A pickup of 3 on the play down to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, and he's one of those guys, you can't let him get out in the open field with his speed. I doubt if we have anybody that can catch him. Troutman did a nice job coming from the backside and bringing him down after the 3-yard gain.
So 3rd and 7. Can the Tigers come up with a big defensive stand here? I don't know what their kicking game is like. He hasn't kicked a field goal yet there. He's 15 of 16 on PATs, but you wonder if they're in 2-down territory depending on what they do here on 3rd and 7. Thorson again out of the shotgun. He's going to drop back. Carroll got some pressure with Woosley. He throws one up towards the end zone, and we're going to get, I think, an offensive pass interference. Looked like maybe Kershaw that time. Feldman had his back to him, and looked like maybe Kershaw did a little bit of push-up.
Yeah,
we'll see what the call is going to be.
He was in good, like you said, he was in good position. Yep, good call, Jeff.
Offensive pass interference going to go against Fort Dodge. Terry, in this situation, you got to probably take it to push him back?
I think,
or do you give him 4th and 7?
I think it's 4th down. Yep,
they are going to decline it. Yep. So it'll bring up 4th down. And 7 to go from the 26-yard line, and it looks like they're going to keep the offense out on the field.
Yep. Now you just careful you don't give them 5 easy yards to make it a lot more manageable 4th and 2 play.
Still 10:51 remaining in the first half. Thorson again out of the shotguns. Got Clayton lined up to his right. 2 wide receivers on each side. He'll drop back. Carroll comes with the blitz from the outside. They pick it up. They complete it to Kershaw, and he is going to be knocked out of bounds at the 14-yard line. A pickup at 12 on the play.
Yeah, and you have to respect his speed. So Torrey Feldman was anticipating a deeper route, and Kershaw cut it off. And at that time, Thorson put the ball right on the money.
Kershaw, 15 catches now on the season, 136 yards. Shotgun formation again for Thorson. Clayton lines up to his right. 2 wide receivers again each side. Carroll looking like they could be blitzing up the middle. Fort Dodge maybe changing the plays. They look over to the sideline. They'll flip Clayton over to the left side now, so he'll stay in the backfield. They're going to turn. They'll hand it off to him. Nope, he keeps it, does Thorson. Thorson was in some trouble in the backfield. He'll gain maybe a yard down to the 13. Pretty good, job by the Tiger defensively that time to not be fueled on the play.
Right, and everybody's got their assignments, and Jack Troutman that time, no reason for him to go with the running back because he wasn't going to get him anyway, so he stayed with the quarterback and forced him to stutter step a little bit, and it allowed 2 other Tigers to come and help out on the tackle.
So Thorson again out of the shotgun. Clayton lines up to his right. 2 wide receivers out to the right, 2 out here to the left. That's a Bice split whale to the left. Ball over on the left hash mark. Shriver goes in motion. They'll hand it off to him. He's got the edge, got a blocker in front of him, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. No flags on the play, and a 13-yard touchdown run for Tyson Shriver.
Yeah, that was too easy. Everybody got sealed off on our defense's left side there, and Bice just went around everybody and had nobody close to making the play there. We're changing our defense here on their swinging gate extra point, forcing them to kick this time.
Shriver, that's his first carry of the season. And it turns into a 13-yard touchdown. They'll bring in the extra point guy. The hold was a little bit low. The snap was, the hold was in time. The kick is up. It is good. So Fort Dodge will lead Carroll 15-7. 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Back in a minute on K.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
It's free and the only way to get started with confidence. Designed around today's market, the most recent sales data, and a personal evaluation of your home. Make a smart move. Call Smart Moves Iowa Realty today, 792-1999.
Tigers will return the kick out to about their own 22-yard line.
Yeah,
and that is where they're going to have it. First down and 10.
Squib kick, and Jones, one of the upbacks, got kicked around a little bit, and he picked it up and tried to get outside, but Fort Dodge had too many guys there. Kobe Vincent back in at quarterback.
So again, he had to step out for a play here a little bit ago. They got the first down, then he stayed out for another play, and the Tigers ended up fumbling it. Tigers will come out. I formation, 2 wide receivers out here to the right. That's Feldman and Woosley. Vincent under center turns, hands it off to Ryan Johnson, the fullback. First guy through. He'll get out from the 21 to the 23-yard line. A pickup of 2 on the play. Johnson now 6 carries for 11 yards on the night, or 6 carries, I should say, for 13 yards.
Yeah, and that time Kobe chose to hand the ball off. He might have been able to get something to the outside, but you don't know. He might be feeling a little banged up right now and not be wanting to run the ball too much in a hurry here.
Dennison leading Kemper 9-0 at the end of the first half. I formation again for Carroll. Vincent turns, keeps it on the option. Pat pitches it back, and Nealon with some strong running going to get out to the 28. A pickup of 5 will bring up third down at about 3 yards to go.
And Corey does a great job instead of stretching the field out wide, and he sees an opening. Fort Dodge had 4 or 5.
And goes.
Yeah, 4 or 5 guys there to tackle him, and he just cut upfield and forward motion got him.
Kind of reminds me of Woosley last week, where he just fell forward every time he got tackled. Christensen will split out to the left. Feldman and Woosley out here to the right. Schabel in the slot on the right side. Vincent out of the shotgun. Wide receiver screen complete to Feldman, but he is hit, and it's going to be a loss back to the 27-yard line. So the pass was complete, but it'll be a loss of a yard, and the Tigers are going to have to punt it away for the first time tonight as Ty Nissen will come out on the field.
Yeah, and that Fort Dodge was kind of running around. They weren't sure which side was going to be the strong call side, and fortunately for them, they ran right into where we were running the play, and Halligan was just kind of running to get in the right spot, and he ended up getting there. We're short somebody on punt team, it looks like. Here we come.
That's probably maybe the worst possession for the Tigers so far here tonight.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we went with that because we had 3rd and 3, and we've been getting 3 or 4 yards pop on that I formation.
Good snap, no pressure. Shriver waiting for the punt. It'll take a bounce. He's going to back away from it. It'll take a great Carroll roll. It's going to go down inside the 15. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. So great job that time by Ty Nissen.
Yeah, and you got a friendly roll. Ty's been doing a great job punting since he took the job over last year as sophomore. Now we got a flag on the play.
So let's see what that flag is.
Holding on the kicking team. 10-yard penalty. Be assessed to the end of the kick. First down.
So they're going to move it up to the 24. We do have the crowd mic, folks. You could hear them. They weren't happy with the call.
Oh.
Tiger coaches questioning it as well. Harris Lake Park leading Arweva 34-6 at the end of the first half tonight. That game again being played over in West Side. So Fort Dodge going to have it. First down and 10. Now out, they're going to mark it at the 27. So
yeah, you don't see that happen. Usually if it's a holding call on the punt, it's the return team that holds.
Yeah,
not the kicking team.
I don't know where the hold would have occurred.
You know, if you held blocking before the punt, then you'd assess it back here where the ball was snapped. So I don't know where you get holding.
Now they're trying to figure. It looks like the ball spotted at the 14 still. They've got the 27 up on the board, so we'll see. They maybe haven't marked the penalty off yet. If it's a 10-yard penalty, it's supposed to be marked from the end of the kick. It would be out to the 24-yard line, correct?
Did we punt? Where the line of scrimmage are 27 when we punted?
Yeah, would have been really close. Yep.
So maybe they got the wrong team. Maybe they're discussing. Maybe we're going to get another call.
Yep.
Correction to the penalty. The hold was on the receiving team, number 42. The penalty will be assessed half the distance. First down.
All right, so a little more understanding there.
We don't have a 42, so if it was on a 42, it had to be on 42. Now they make the referee's got to come all the way back here to pick up his flag.
Yeah, and it was laying at the 31-yard line on the other end. Yeah,
behind the Fort Dodge offense. Probably been nice if one of his partners out there
would have helped him out and picked it up, because now he's got to run all the way back down to the other end. But the ball going to be spotted back at the 7 now. So with 7:48 remaining, that's where Fort Dodge will have it. First down and 10, 15-7. Dodgers with the lead. They'll come out shotgun, looks like a pistol formation. Clayton going to line up behind Thorson. They've got trips out here on the short side of the field to the left side. One wide receiver to the right. They'll turn, they hand it off to Clayton, and he is going to be drugged down at around the 8-yard line to a pickup of 1. Carroll's done a nice job of containing him after that first run, Terry.
Yeah, and that time it looked like it was Tidgren, Elliot Tidgren. They held his ground, and you'll take a 1-yard, maybe even a 2-yard gain if you have to with him.
OABCIG leading Storm Lake 34-13 at the halftime.
I think Storm Lake beat Heelan last. No, they didn't.
Yeah. Looking to throw. Again, they ran into each other. Great job of closing by Siebenaller. Hopefully he is all right, as he is down on the field. But he did a great job coming up, knocking that ball away from, I think it was Bice, either that or Kershaw, right as the ball got there. Yeah. But Slade Siebenaller still down on the field for the Carroll Tigers.
Hopefully knocked the wind out of him is all.
So we're going to have a timeout on the field. 7:09 remaining.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus.
Something of that nature. It doesn't look like they're doing concussion kind of protocol or anything on him. So 3rd and 9 from the 8-yard line for Fort Dodge. Their own 8, 7:09 remaining in the half. They'll send a man in motion. That is Kershaw. Again, almost jumped off sides. They're going to throw it out to him. He is hit. As soon as he catches it, Luke Woosley will spin him down at around the 5-yard line. They'll mark it out at the 14, so it's going to be a pickup of 6, but it'll bring up 4th down and 3 in a punting situation.
Yeah, again, nice timing this time by Woosley. Able to come up and make the tackle, and they're talking to Slade, ask if he can be on the punt return unit, which I assume he's on. I think they're going to have Woosley take a spot here on the punt return.
So Luke Hustle's back out onto the field. Tigers will have Dirks back. He is setting up at around the 49 of Fort Dodge. Thorson's kick is a low line drive. Dirks will catch it at the 47, drops it, but is able to fall on it, and Carroll going to have pretty good field position here at the Dodger 47-yard line. 6:23 remaining, and luckily that one didn't bounce any further away from him.
And unfortunately, it looked like if he'd have caught that cleanly, we had a pretty good wall set up here to the right, and there's a lot of room out here, and with Dirks' speed, he could have got past that first and second tackler. It would have been interesting.
Coon Rapids Bayard leading Boyer Valley 43-8 at the halftime. Appreciate everybody tagging me in their tweets. Audubon leading Woodbine 50-34 at halftime. I'll tell you why I'm chuckling here in the moment about that score as the Tigers come out. Shotgun formation. They'll send Woosley in motion. They're going to hand it off to him. Hit in the backfield, breaks a tackle and fights his way forward down to the 46-yard line. A pickup of 1. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 to go. And Terry, the reason why I'm chuckling, last year they won that game 104-50.
Oh,
they're on the pace to be able to do that
could be a repeat
this year. Yep. Wow. I jokingly said to Coach Burks the other day, I said, is it going to be close to that this year? And he goes, both defenses are better this year. It should be much lower scoring, but 50-34 there at the halftime.
Wow. Defensive coordinator's nightmare.
Clock running here with 5:45 remaining. Again, Woosley goes in motion. Vincent looking to throw. He wants Feldman downfield. Pretty good coverage in the ball. Going to be knocked away. Bryson Bell that time running step for step with Feldman ball maybe a little underthrown. And that allowed Bell to be able to go up and knock it down.
Yeah, like I said, Fort Dodge has athletes, and they'll, for the most part, probably be able to run with our guys. Sometimes you just got to put a little bit of a move to make him turn his hips enough that allows you to get a step on him, but that time Bell was able to stay right with Torrey.
Gonna bring up a 3rd and 9. And Terry down 15-7, you get this kind of field position. I know it's still first half, got a long way to go, but you want something out of this possession.
Nice. You got to want to get a first down and keep the clock running. It's nothing else.
Vincent again wants to go deep. He's got Woosley, and it's just overthrown. Woosley was kind of cutting to the inside, ball thrown more to the sideline. It'll fall incomplete, and the Tigers going to maybe have to go for it here on 4th and 9 from their own 46. Problem is they are going to bring the punt unit out now. Problem is you don't get it. They've got great field position.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Fort Dodge has seen this twice. We've run a fake all of this, and Ty Nissen's been perfect on the fake, but I think you want to try to punt it and down the ball somewhere inside the
pin them deep if you can, I would think,
But their defense has been playing pretty well.
So Nissen, pretty good snap. Fort Dodge comes with some pressure. It's going to be a low kick. It'll land at about the 19 and going to be down to by Woosley as it goes out of bounds. Looks like a 15-yard line, and that is where they're going to spot it. So we had some scoring and some turnovers early in the game. We've had now 3 straight punts, 2 by Carroll and 1 by Fort Dodge. Dodgers will have it with 5:27 remaining here at their own 15-yard line. We're in the first half. It's still 15-7 in favor of the Dodgers.
Slade Steven always back out there, and I saw him rubbing his left shoulder a little bit, and he's rolling his arms just to try to get him loosened up. So it must
a little bit of a stinger maybe.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation again for Thorson. He's got 2 guys lined up with him. That's Clayton and also Shriver in the backfield. They've got 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They're going to hand it off, and again, the Tigers swarming on that running game. Clayton hit in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss from the 14 back to the 12-yard line. From the 15 back to the 12, that'll be a loss of 3 on the play.
Yeah, just like they had a team meeting back there. Multiple guys from the Tigers right in there. And I think Kanami and Gladden and probably Tidgren, all 3 of them were right there. And one of the inside backers, I think it might have been Nissen.
2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left this time for Fort Dodge. Shotgun formation again for Thorson. Thorson fakes the handoff to Clayton. He wants to keep it, and the Tigers got him around the ankles. Is that Shable that came in and tripped him up, number 20?
I think I saw. Yep, it was Shable. It's a nice job by Cade, just doing his job. And here comes Corey Nealon's going to take Vanami's, thinking it's passing down and gives a little more quickness and maybe get some more pressure on Thorson.
3rd and 12, picked up 1 on that, so it's 3rd and 13, or 3rd and 12 from the 13. 4:25 remaining, play clock down to 18 seconds. Thorson has got trips out to the right, and we're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout called by Fort Dodge. 4:19 remaining here in the first half. Tigers trailing at 15-7. Coach and I are back in 30 seconds.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
It off to Nealon, trying to get the left side. He's got a seam. Looked like he was going to maybe break it, but got kind of pulled down from behind. But a good gain down inside the 30, down near the 28-yard line. So a gain really close to 10 yards. It's over on the far side, so we're going to see where they spot him down. Waiting to see, and it looks like they're going to call it second down. So a gain of about 9.5.
Yeah, we'll take that on first down. This is a nice little drive Tigers putting together here. Just run and dive and option.
Minute 45 remaining here in the half. Vincent turns, hands it off to Nealon. First down and more as he gets down to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play that time for Corey Nealon. And Nealon's here tonight. 9 carries now for 68 yards unofficially.
We're finding some good holes on the left side. Gladden and Lowe on the lineman over there. So you know you're getting good blocks from them, and tight ends alternating between Schabel and Woosley, and then Johnston leading through the hole.
Feldman splits out here to the right. 2 tight end set this time with both Schabel and Woosley. They'll turn. They're going to fake it. Looking to throw, and the pass is complete to Johnston. He's hit right at the 24-yard line, though. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up a second down. Let's call it 10 yards to go.
Yeah, the Tigers took their second timeout.
So Carroll's got a timeout on the field. We'll step away with them. We're back right after this on KCIM.
Cleaning up your Grover machine check.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The nice thing is, I believe we'll get the ball to start the second half. So,
yeah,
you know, if we can get points on the board here and then come out after halftime with a chance to get some more, that'd be great.
2nd and 10, ball at the Fort Dodge 24-yard line. Vincent going to send Woosley in motion, or Schabel in motion. They fake it to him, looking to throw the slant, and the ball underthrown. He was being hit as he released that. Higley gets in there and it puts a stick on him, and the ball going to fall incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Yeah. Toby just stepped up in the pocket a little bit there and put some zip on it. I think he could have hit Feldman, or was that Christensen, I guess, between the 2 defenders back there. He just had pressure and underthrew it.
IK Manning still up 10-0 on ESAC after 3 quarters tonight. So the Wolves defense showing up. IK Manning looking for their first win. ESAC trying to get to 2-2 in the non-district. Vincent out of the shotgun. It throws it complete to Woosley. Woosley hit at the 24, but fights his way down near the 19-yard line. So Terry, you said inside the 20. They get just inside the 20.
Yeah.
We'll see if they go for it here or if they bring Lee in to attempt that field goal.
Be about a 36-yarder here, and it looks like the coaches are all getting together talking about it. And maybe he's going to let the clock run down and take a timeout.
They have 1 more remaining. Yeah. Woosley with his first catch here tonight. Yeah. He has now got 19 catches on the season for 209 yards. Clock running, play clock down to 15, game clock at 34, and the Tigers with that 1 timeout will use it here to set up either a 4th down play. You got to almost think they're going to go for the field goal, because otherwise you wouldn't want to burn the timeout here, would you?
I think so.
And there is the timeout.
Call timeout with 1 second left, and he got it.
So the timeout with 24 seconds remaining. Tigers look like they're going to bring Lee on. The ball over on the right hash mark, and for righties, this is a better angle.
Yeah, better than left hash mark. Right down the middle, obviously, is better. But
perfect. Yep.
But you know, they practice this. That's why you practice this from different spots on the field, hash marks, and different. And it's not always at a 20 or 30-yard line. You get inside the 20 here, so you got to make sure you get your right marking out. Normally it's 7 yards from the line of scrimmage, and so we'll see. Eli's hit 1 field goal this year and missed 1.
So they're gonna hold it at around the 26. So it'll be a 36-yard field goal attempt for Lee. This won't be the last play of the first half. Pressure comes up the middle. The hold is down. The kick is up. It is just going to be good as he makes it from 36 yards.
Good thing we were inside the 20.
Yeah.
Outside the 20, I don't know if we'd have made that one.
19 seconds remaining here in the half. The Tigers on the board, down 22-10. Terry and I are back in 30 seconds.
Our goal at McFarland Clinic is to provide accessible, high quality of.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
They've been taking a minute break. They don't take the full minute. This time I take a 30-second commercial, and they're going to take the full minute. But we're back to action here. Carroll Athletic Field, Jeff Blakeman and Terry Kaspabauer with you here tonight on KCM. Thanks to Tiffany back in the studio. Got the Roselle Mutual halftime report coming up for you here in about 19 seconds on the game clock. Lee going to kick it off from the 40-yard line. Just made a 36-yard field goal to cut the Carroll deficit to 22-10. He's been kicking pretty well here tonight. Fort Dodge, though, looks like they're setting up for a pretty good return. Low line driver, and again, that's going to go over the head and into the end zone for a touchback. So Fort Dodge will get it at their own 20-yard line. They wanted a short squib kick, but the Tigers went deep and kicked it into the end zone.
Good time for your first touchback of the year, Eli, and now just got to pretty much prevent defense here, and they have 2 timeouts left. Make sure your front 5 is tackling on runs, and your back 6 got to make sure nobody gets behind you. If they catch the ball in front of you, that's fine. Just come up and make the tackle and keep them in bounds.
My guess would be, and I'm just guessing, Terry, they may try 1 deep with the guys they have.
If I'm the Tigers, you got Kershaw out here, and I would make sure Slade Siebenauer, safety, is running with him as well as Christensen.
Christensen is on the coverage. Tigers look like they may come with a blitz. They're going to back out of it. They'll get it to Schreiber on the option play there, or the jet sweep, excuse me. He'll get out to the 25, maybe the 26. Let's give him the 25-yard line to pick up a 5 on the play. And I think that's going to be the final play. Is they're not going to run another one. So that is going to be it for the first half here. Tigers going to trail it 22-10. We'll be back with the Roselle Mutual halftime report coming up next right here on KCIM.
From bump, set, spike to the crack of the bat. At Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports. And we love the
local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Let's take a quick look at some updates here. It's 22-10 Fort Dodge at the half. Arweva trailing Harris Lake Park 53-6 at the end of the third quarter. Terry, you said South Central Calhoun up on Southeast Valley 38-0 in the fourth?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Coon Rapids Baird 43-8 over Boyer Valley. That one in the second half. It was ESAC just scoring here a few moments ago. They're now down 10-7. That game with about 4.5 minutes left over on KKRL. Last update we had was halftime with Audubon. That was 50-34 Audubon over Woodbine. Haven't seen a Glidden update for a little while, Terry. I think last time they were down like 26 to 21 to 7 or something like that, or 21 to 6, somewhere in that nature. Kemper just got a touchdown on the board to start the second half. They're down 9-7. That game again over in Denison on Kick 106.7. So those are some of the updates. Don't forget, we've got the New Way Forward scoreboard show coming up following the game here tonight. And they'll get you all the updates from all the scores. They'll talk with all of our area football coaches as well. Tigers going to get the ball to start the second half here as Fort Dodge set to kick it off with Gavin Schillerstrom. Again, he's had 21 kickoffs on the year coming into tonight. None of them were touchbacks, so doesn't generally kick real deep. He's going to squib it again. That's going to get through a couple of Tigers. It's still loose on the field, and Tigers going to fall on it down at around the 16-yard line. So, Terry, not the kind of start that Carroll wanted. No. Tigers tried to. They've had some success with that earlier in the game, picking up those short squib kicks, but that one took kind of a high hop and got through their hands.
Yeah, and Torrey Feldman had no other choice but to fall on it, and we've got a Fort Dodge player hurt already on the kickoff.
So they do have an injured player down at about the 22-yard line over on the far side of the field. Again, 22-10, Fort Dodge with the lead. Don't forget, I'll have Denny and Chad Klein on the MC Country Cafe Coaches Show coming up tomorrow morning as well, 8 until 9 o'clock. We'll talk with Kelly Schultz. They've got the Carroll Volleyball Tournament starting at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Bunch of local teams going to be in that one. Yep. All four of the teams playing in the two matches at 8:30 are all local teams that we cover, so that'll be fun. We'll talk with Keith Stickrod from Kemper about his volleyball team. We'll also talk Kemper cross country. Now, the cross country meet out at Swan Lake tomorrow has been canceled already. The conditions out there weren't great coming into the day. And then with the potential for rain tonight and tomorrow, they just went ahead and canceled that at about 11 o'clock or 11:30 this morning.
They haven't had many meets, have they?
No.
It seems like they've had a couple more cancellations than they've had.
Yeah,
runs.
This last week, they were all supposed to run up at Ridgeview last weekend. That got canceled. There was only one cross-country meet held on this week on Thursday. South Central Calhoun got one in up at Sioux Central, and then tomorrow, pretty much all of them getting wiped off the board with the weather forecast. So that's not a good thing. Also, we'll talk Deb Danner, Carroll's girls swim team. They haven't been in action for over a week. They're headed to Marshalltown, which is where the state girls swim meet is going to be held again this year, and they'll be really well for him. The Fort Dodge injured player is up off the field. Do have a final. Harris Lake Park defeating Arweva tonight 60-6, that final score there. So the Tigers will have it first down and 10 at their own 16-yard line. 11:56 left here in the third quarter.
Coming out in our I package.
Two wide receivers out to the left. They'll hand it off to Neal, and he finds some running room up the middle, and he's going to be near a first down. I'm going to call him about 3 inches short. No, he's out to the 24, so he's going to be about 2 yards short. And it's going to bring up second down and 2. I was completely lost on the field position there, Terry.
Yeah, and Fort Dodge had two defenders in the backfield that were really slow getting up there, so must doing a good job up front being physical with them.
Ball going to be spotted at the 25, so that's a gain of 9, and it's going to be a handoff to Ryan Johnson. He'll have the first down as he gets out to the 17-yard line. So the Tigers 2 plays and a first down here to start the half.
Yeah, and boy, it's been a long time since you saw a team that just lined up and ran I, and that's working well for the Tigers. So if it ain't broke, you don't want to fix it.
No, absolutely. They'll come back out with 2 wide receivers out to the left. They've got 2 tight ends, I formation. They'll hand it off, and Nealon again just working his way. He is looking really good here tonight. He'll get out past the 30 to the 33. That's going to be a pickup of 6 yards on the play. And Terry, he's nearing that 100-yard mark. 11 carries, 83 yards unofficially.
Yeah, in the first 3 games, we had a hard time even getting to 100 yards rushing as a team. And Fort Dodge now is coming more with a run blitz package and trying to catch us in the backfield before Corey gets going, but unable to do so far.
2 wide receivers again to the left. That's at Schabel, and to Feldman. They'll turn, they'll hand it off to Ryan Johnson. Hit at the line of scrimmage, brace tackles. He'll pick up the first down as he fights his way out past the 40 out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 10 on the play, and right now, Carroll's the more physical football team out on the field.
Yeah, and we're beating the left side of our offensive line to death behind Gladden and Lowe over there. And Ryan Johnson that time did a great job keeping his head up and feet moving and bounced off and found the open spots and getting close to midfield.
OABCIG defeating Storm Lake tonight 41-20. I formation again for the Tigers. 2 wide receivers this time to the right. They'll hand it off again to Nealon. This time they'll get him and wrap him up at the 45. Still a 2-yard gain on the play. It's going to bring up second down. We'll call it about 8 yards to go. I'm going to say it's a short 8. That was between a 2 and a 3-yard gain.
Yep. So they were talking Wednesday night about we take three to 4 yards a carry. You move the chains, so that's all you need.
Absolutely. Tigers got that field goal with 19 seconds left in the half on a nice drive, opening up here with the beginnings of a nice drive. They'll hand it off on the toss, and there is the option. It's fumbled. It's still loose, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds, but it's going to go out of bounds all the way back at the 30-yard line. So a loss of 16 on the play for the Tigers.
And that's the chance you take running the veer. If you keep the ball and you pitch, if the pitch is off enough that the pitch man can't catch it, you end up either losing a lot of yards or you turn the ball over completely. And I don't see any personnel changes that makes me think we're going to get out of the eye here, even though we have a 3rd and 24 situation.
Clock stops with the ball going out of bounds. 9:36 left here in the 3rd quarter. 22-10 Fort Dodge. Tigers come out I formation again. 2 wide receivers to the left. They'll turn. They hand it off to Ryan Johnston, and he's going to get 1 yard out to the 31-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down, and after what looked like a really good drive, the Tigers are going to be forced to punt it away.
Yeah, we're getting close to midfield, moving the ball. Just keep shooting ourselves in the foot with 2 big fumbles, one we lose and one we get back, and a pick 6. You just can't do that against a team like Fort Dodge.
And the disappointing thing, Terry, is that drive was started out so well.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a ton of opportunities. Ty Nissen on to punt it away. No pressure. They're setting up a return. He'll punt it away from Kershaw and does a great job, gets an outstanding roll. Kershaw goes back like he wants to pick it up, but doesn't. Schabel will down it, but it is down inside the 20, down at the 17-yard line. So a great punt again for Ty Nissen.
Yeah, and he's good at directional punting. He punted away, and then whether he can do that intentionally or not, instead of hitting and going right up, taking a quick right and out of bounds, it stayed going straight south towards the rec center and kept rolling. And Kershaw wanted to pick it up. Well, he was really tempted to pick it up, but he knew if he had touched it and wouldn't have filled it cleanly, we had somebody there who would have jumped on it.
So the Dodgers will come out. Ball over here on the left hash mark. They'll come out in a pistol formation. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. And I'll tell you what, Clayton's lined up about 5 yards now, maybe about 3-4 yards behind the quarterback. They'll turn, they'll hand it off to him. He wants to run downhill, and he's going to do that using those powerful legs to churn out past the 20, out near the 23-yard line. A pickup of 6 on the play. That's his best run, Terry, since that very first play of the game.
Yeah, that kind of reminded me of the first play of the game. We were able to close the hole faster, but he's a hard runner to bring down when he gets full head of steam.
Coon Rapids Bayard on top of Boyer Valley, 50-14. There's another handoff, and nothing this time. A loss of 2 yards on the play for Clayton.
Yep.
So that's going to bring up third down and now in 6.
Ty Nissen on a stunt and ran himself right into play. Caden Cook, sophomore, come in and try to put some pressure on the quarterback.
So Thorson will go out of the shotgun again. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. This time they'll line up Clayton next to him. He's going to drop back. Pressure comes up the middle from Gladden. Escapes it. Now throws it across the middle, but leads his receiver too far. Potraz. It'll fall incomplete. And it'll bring up fourth down in a punting situation.
Yeah, and Coach Rowetter is doing a good job calling stunts at the right time. That time he brought Troutman from his outside linebacker spot. And Thorson saw him coming and tried to get away and just threw the ball downfield, hoping that his receiver could get there. But good job by the defense once again.
Abraham Dirk setting up, looking over to the sidelines. He's about at his own 45-yard line now. He's kind of looking over, trying to figure out where they wanted him. Tigers came with some pressure from the right side of the punter that time. Thorson, he got it away, and it'll take a Carroll bounce, and Fort Dodge will down it at the Fort Dodge 47-yard line. So the Tigers will have it in Fort Dodge territory here on their second possession of the second half. 7:43 remaining here in the third, trailing it right now 22-10.
Yeah, and unlike Nissen's punt, that punt hit real close to the sideline and it bounced back, like you said, towards the Fort Dodge team. And now we got great field position inside the 50.
Coach McCartan giving out the signals over here on the sidelines. Tiger coaching staff all in orange shirts tonight, except for Craig Rowetter. Terry caught that earlier tonight. Shotgun formation, Woosley in motion. They're going to hand it to him. And Luke hit in the backfield again, fighting his way. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It will be a loss back to the 48-yard line, so a loss of 1 on the play. And they got hurt on that play on the first play of the game. Since then, Terry, they've really kind of defended that with Woosley much better.
Yeah, and I'm sure the coaches reminded them they saw that on film last week, how successful we had running Woosley on that jet sweep, and so they were ready for him now. After that first play, they probably got a good butt chewing on the sideline when they came off.
Picked up 17 on the first carry on that. The last 3 has been 1 yard total. They'll send this time Schabel in motion. They're going to hand it off to Schabel, and he is going to be a nice, powerful run, but not much there. He's going to get down to the 44-yard line, a pickup of about 4 on the play. It'll bring up third down. Let's call it about 7 yards to go.
Yeah, and he runs the ball a lot like Woosley. They're not speed burners, but they get their shoulders down and they get going north-south, get their shoulders squared up, and they'll get with the defense. They'll get more than what the defense is there for, so they'll always fall forward when they get tackled.
Christensen splits to the left, Feldman split to the right, Woosley out to the right as well as Schabel to the left. Schabel goes in motion left to right. They'll fake it to him. They want to throw. The pass is behind Woosley. Is it intercepted? No, it hit the turf first. Bell almost had his second interception of the season, but the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down now, and the Tigers, with a little bit of a break there, maybe have a chance to go for it here on 4th and 7.
Not going to, but Woosley was open. They ran a nice route, and Kobe usually has been good about hitting him on that out route, but that time he threw behind him, and like you said, fortunate not to get picked off. Could have easily been a reception, though, and a first down for us.
Arweva falling 17-6. ICAM Manning beating ESAC 17-7. So the Wolves pick up their first win of the season. Ty Nissen looking to punt it again. And another really good punt that's going to take a great Tiger bounce. And this time Kershaw has to pick it up. He's got some running room. Now he's trying to take it the other way. And we do have a flag coming in. That's going to save maybe Carroll as the return. Only going to end up being out to the 22-yard line. Looked at it for a moment like he was going to get that edge.
Yeah, with his speed, you just got to make sure you keep that outside contained. We did a good job pursuing, and if flags are what I think they would be, that would be in our favor.
Yeah, 2 of them on the field right now. We had a lot of flags early, Terry. Don't want to jinx anything, but we've kind of been much better here since then.
Right.
We'll see if we can pick up the ref mic when he flips it on here and get the call from him. Things have been working well there here so far tonight. They're still discussing things out there. There's 2 flags, one laying out around the 44, the other at around the 38-yard line, and it looks like he's ready to tell us what we all have out on the field. No, looks like he's pointing over towards Fort Dodge, now pointing towards the ball.
There are 2 fouls on the play. illegal block in the back, return team, hold, return team, 1 penalty assessed, 10 yards from the end of the run.
So both penalties are at 10-yard penalties.
There.
No, you're good, Terry. You're good.
You're better.
Terry getting some food delivered to him up here tonight. Means our guys always eat the food back there. You figured you better get some at the game, huh?
Well, got a big break here. We
Yep.
get a chance to get a turnover or 3 and out.
Yeah, Fort Dodge buried right now back at their own 13-yard line. They'll send Kershaw in motion towards the short side. They'll hand it off, and we've got a flag coming out of the backfield as Clayton this time able to break one free, but I think we're going to get a hold call maybe in the backfield.
Yeah, I think it was on Ty Nissen who came through the line untouched. And
Offense, number 62, half the distance to the goal, remains first down.
So hold again. That'll be
right
the
tackle.
Yep, that's going to be the 5th penalty tonight against Fort Dodge. That'll move the ball back to about, if they go half the distance, you're looking at about the 6.5-yard line.
Looks like they put it at the 5.
Yeah, just outside the 5 the way it looks, so that's where they're going to have it first. They got to get all the way out to the 24-yard line, the 23-yard line for a first down. So first, we'll call it 1st and 18. Now line up again out of the shotgun formation. Thorson wanting to go deep, and there was miscommunication that time. The receiver Shriver cut inside. The ball was like a fly pattern, so it was well deep. It'll be incomplete, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
And I think, sometimes quarterbacks, you remember the hits you've been taking, and you kind of get a little gun shy, and you want to get rid of the ball sooner than you need to. And we had pretty good coverage, though, that time.
Yep, 2nd down. 17, we'll call it, 2nd and about 17, 18. 5:53 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Thorson again coming out of the shotgun. He's got Clayton lined up to his left. Drops back into the end zone, wants to go deep again, and Feldman on the coverage. Really good coverage down the field that time. Kershaw wanting some pass interference, but I think every receiver, when you don't catch the pass, is always asking for a little interference.
And pretty much have gone. Feldman's got Kershaw man-to-man. He's going to go whichever side of the field Kershaw lines up on, and feel like we can match his speed better with Torrey than any of our other defensive backs.
And Terry, I'll tell you what, if Carroll plays like this in the district, I really like their chances throughout the district season.
Yeah, we've had a pretty tough non-district schedule.
3rd down. Thorson again out of the shotgun, hands it off to Clayton. He's got some running room up the middle, now cuts it to the outside. He's got the 1st down and more. He's in the open field. Stephen Aller, the only guy trying to track him down, and he will. He'll tackle him in Tiger territory all the way down to the 42-yard line. So a pickup that time of about, let's see here, 33, 41 yards on the play.
Yeah, those are backbreakers. 3rd and 17. And good chance they're just going to run the ball and see if they can get somewhat out of their end zone, and he breaks it free for the big play and gives them 1st down in our territory.
Ottoman on top of Woodbine, 68-48 end of the 3rd. They'll hand it off to him again, and this time finds a little bit of running room up the middle inside the 40 down to the 36-yard line. Got 6 on that one, and it's going to bring up 2nd down now and about 4 yards to go. And all of a sudden, Clayton, Terry, who had been held in check, 10 carries, 79 yards, so he's creeping towards that 100-yard mark.
Yeah, big plays like that will get you up there.
2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left for Thorson. He's out of the shotgun. Clayton lines up to his left. Tigers 3 down linemen, creeping up a linebacker on the edge. They'll back him off. They turn, hand it off to Clayton. And again, he's going to spin forward down near the 32-yard line. A pickup of 4, going to be really close. I think it looks like it's enough for the 1st down, but we'll wait and see if they move those chains. But Terry, doesn't look like they're going to. Yep, there they go. Yeah. So it is going to be enough for the 1st down.
Tigers have brought in Tucker Henners. Sorry, Jeff. He brought in Tucker Henners to play nose and maybe tighten things up a little bit in that middle.
I was just going to say, I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see them run the football here a little bit on this drive. They'll turn, they fake it out. Now they're going to throw. And they'll throw, and they had a man, Potras, wide open out in the flat, and the ball overthrown again. And that time, Thorson just didn't set his feet and tried to chuck that one on the run, and not quite as accurate the way it looks throwing on the run.
He's missed that same pass 3 times tonight, way high. I mean, it's not even close to being complete. And like you said, Potras was wide open out in the flats.
He had at least 10, 15-yard gain if they just complete that one before a defender would have got to him, if not more. 2nd and 10. They'll turn, hand it off to Thorson. Tigers hit him in the backfield, breaks a tackle. Siebenaller will bring him down from behind at the 26, a pickup of 6. Going to bring up 3rd down now, but it's going to be a 3rd down and a fairly manageable 4 yards, especially considering it was 2nd and 10 and you had him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and he breaks tackles. One man's not going to get him back there. You got to get him low. And
really thick legs.
Yep.
Strong runner. Yep. He looks like a kid that might play at the next level somewhere. 4:08 remaining here in the third, still 22-10. They'll give it off to Thorson again, got more running room, but we're going to get, I'm pretty sure, a hold call. They threw it right into the offensive line, so I'm guessing Chase Gladden, who's getting up a little bit slow, probably was held on the play because he had gotten some pressure from his defensive end, defensive tackle position. We'll see what the flag is going to be.
Offense, number 51, 10-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
So a lucky break that time for the Carroll Tigers.
And Fort Dodge has brought in a couple of new linemen this half. Probably not very happy with how the starting linemen were faring earlier in the game, so they've got a couple new guys in there. And that time Gladden and Nissen were both in the backfield. I don't know which one of them got held, but maybe both of them. But big call there.
Coach, not a real big offensive line for Fort Dodge either.
No. Not like you're used to seeing from a 4A school.
Thorson out of the shotgun. He's got 4 wide receivers, 2 each side, drops back, rolls out now to his right. Pressure comes, steps by 1 tackler, but going to be a tackle, and it's going to be maybe a gain of 1. I'm going to give him the 37-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th down, and I don't know if they're in a punting area here. I have a feeling even though it's 4th and 16, they're going to go for it. Nope. Now they're bringing on some new guys, but Thorson is their quarterback and punter, so you don't know for sure. It looks like they are going to try to punt this one away.
We're going to keep our defense out on the field just to make sure they do punt it and just send one guy back. Dirks is on defense, so he's a normal punt returner. He's back there.
He's going to drop back at about the 6-yard line. Again, Potras goes in motion like they may run a fake. They're going to punt, and it's a line driver, and Dirk's just going to let that one go, and it will go into the end zone. Came really close, but it did end up going into the end zone, so the Tigers will have it at the 20-yard line. 3:12 remaining here in this third quarter of play. Tigers still trailing it here 22-10, and Terry kind of dodged maybe a bullet here to start this second half.
Yeah, that's, we just can't get anything consistently. We had a nice drive, and then an errant pitch on the option play put us in terrible field position. And that last 3rd down play, I was watching Chase Gladden came from his right defensive end, and he ran all the way across the field to make the tackle on him after a 1-yard gain by the quarterback.
Yeah, that kid is an outstanding football player. They're going to throw on 1st down, and we've got another interception. Jumping the route this time is Bell. He's got a chance to return it, and he will for the touchdown. Caught that one at around the 27, 28-yard line, spun back towards the Tiger sideline, and the second INT pick 6 tonight for Fort Dodge makes it 28-10.
Yeah, it's a slant route to Kobe Christensen, and it was almost like Bell ran the same route Kobe did, and the ball was, that time had been better off if he hadn't led him quite so much. If he had thrown it behind on his back shoulder, it would have been easier for Kobe to catch it.
Yep, Schillerstrom going to come in to attempt the extra point here, trying to make it 29-10. See if the snaps have been low here tonight for them a few times. We'll see. This is a much better one, and it's a little shorter of a kick. He doesn't have the greatest of legs, but he does get it through, and it's now 29-10 in favor of Fort Dodge. 3:02 remaining in the third. Back in 30 here on KCIM.
From bump set spike.
Rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Jeff Blackman and Terry Kaspenbauer back here with you. The Tigers giving up their second turnover for a touchdown tonight, and Fort Dodge, Terry, extends that lead.
Yeah, that's all three phases of the game are important, and Fort Dodge's defense has definitely been the difference tonight.
Tigers again struggling to get that kickoff. It'll be Feldman picking it up at the 10, and he is going to be wrapped up, I think, just shy of the 20. They're actually not giving him real good forward position progress. I think they're going to mark him back where he was tackled at about the 17-yard line. So the Tigers will be buried to start this another possession here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they must have said he bounced off of the initial tackle and tried to pick up yards from where he had been. So maybe we go back to our I formation and try to get some running progress going here again, but looks like we're going with our gun look and
now they're going to line up. Yep, they'll line up in the I. They came out kind of with everybody spread out, but now they do go to the I formation. Feldman and Woosley out here to the right. They'll hand it off to Ryan Johnston, and Johnston dives forward out to the 20-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 7. Johnston now 11 carries for about 32 yards on the night.
Yeah, and it's changing. Panami usually comes in to play right guard in our I formation look, but he's coming out of the game. But Corey Nealon stays in the game, so it makes me think we're going to stay in the I, but we might be doing something maybe to the outside or a play action pass.
2 wide receivers out to the left. I formation again for Carroll. Tight end on the right side. They'll hand it off to Nealon up the middle. He'll get out to the 21-yard line. Let's give him the 22. A pickup of 2 on the play will bring up a 3rd down and 5 to go.
Yeah, this has not been a good down and distance for us in this game, just because Fort Dodge matches up so well with our receivers. We've got to find something to give us the first down, maybe just a hitch route at about 7 to 8 yards.
Christensen, Woosley, Shable split out here to the right. Feldman alone by himself on the left. They do have a couple of different defenders, one man-to-man, and they got a guy kind of in the slot. They're going to double him. Tigers look for him. They've got him downfield, and the pass is incomplete. And we do have a couple of flags coming in for pass interference.
Yeah, and Feldman had gotten behind the secondary. And, like I said before, that high school pass interference is only 15 yards, so if you know a good chance you're going to give up a big play, you're better off taking the pass interference penalty and live for another down.
Pass interference, defense, number 5, 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
And that was Sam Daniel, the man that made the interception on the first pick 6 tonight for Fort Dodge, so he is guilty this time of the pass interference.
He said 10 yards and he changed it to 15.
Yeah, it should be 15 yards, yeah. I heard him say 10 and I kind of thought to myself, it's usually a 15.
Yeah, he changed it. And so that's a big play, gets us back out here, new set of downs, and getting farther away from our end of this field.
Ball out to the 37-yard line. Carroll will come out, shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the left and 2 to the right. Woosley now goes in motion right to left. They fake it to him. They throw it out here. And the ball is going to be intercepted by one of the defensive linemen. That was a terrific play. Tyler Nichols, number 20, is actually a linebacker. Terry, he came with the blitz off of the edge. They tried to loft that ball over his head. They were looking for Nealon, or Johnson, I should say, out in the flat, and he picks it off and takes it in for a touchdown.
Yeah. Things went from bad to worse. And, nobody feels worse than Kobe Vincent. It's not like he's trying to throw these, but
right.
The loneliest place in the world right now is being in his shoes on the sideline.
That is his 3rd interception here tonight. Bad thing is all 3 of them have went for touchdowns.
Yeah.
The lead is now 35-10.
People see the score and they're thinking, wow, what happened to the defense? But can't fault the defense.
Nope. Hold is down. The kick is up. It is good. And it's now a 36-10 Fort Dodge lead. Terry and I are back right after this on KCIM.
Stop by Kirp's Bar and Grill for lunch. They offer some great, fast, and fresh options.
Local sports, local news, and local weather.
Stop by today or give us a call at 792-4525.
Ensuring what's important to you, Roselle Mutual.
Feldman's going to pick up the punt. He's got some running room as he breaks a tackle, gets out past the 40, breaks another tackle into Fort Dodge territory before being drugged down near the 45-yard line. Let's make it the 46 of Fort Dodge. Great kickoff return this time for Feldman.
Yeah, it's the first time we've been able to break one here tonight, but like I said, a nice job by Torrey breaking the initial tackle and then breaking another one and getting downfield. And we have flags of what the official's talking about. Do we have a horse collar at the end, possibly?
Yeah, there is a flag laying right here on the sideline, and that could be the call.
On the return, personal foul, face mask. On the return team, 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, first down.
Wow, so that penalty goes against the Carroll Tigers. I thought maybe it was going to be like earlier where he pointed the wrong direction, but they are marking it off against Carroll, and that hurts because that'll be a 15-yarder, so it'll end up going back into Carroll Tiger territory as they'll mark it back at the Carroll 41.
And I wonder if Torrey maybe tried to stiff arm a defender or a tackler and got his hand in the face mask. That does happen. Kellen Jones and a quarterback.
Used to never call that, though.
No,
the offensive guys never got called for that on the stiff arm. Carroll has it. Ball at the 41-yard line. They'll fake it. And again, it's Kellen Jones in at quarterback, and he is going to be out to the 44-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play.
Tucker Henners, the center, is limping a little bit. Hopefully he's okay.
Don't need any injuries here heading into district play coming up next week. Tigers with some different players on the field right now. I see number 11, Taylor Moore, splitting out this time to the left. They'll send Woosley in motion. Jones going to hand it off to him. He'll cut it, and he is going to be hit and stuck near the 47-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play for Woosley. And Coach, doesn't look like Vincent's hurt or anything, so this is...
I think just,
just making a change.
Yeah, and it's so hard. You know, he's 17, 18 years old. And,
yep.
You've got to feel sorry for the kid, but you know mentally right now he's really hurting.
Yep, absolutely. And Tigers, I don't think, going to snap again. We're down to 6 seconds left here in the third. So that'll be the final play here in the third quarter. We'll head to the fourth quarter. Carroll trails it here 36-10. Terry and I are back in 1 minute on KC.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports. Local news.
Stopping the play, stopping the clock or something.
We got a flag over on the far sideline near the 46-yard line of Fort Dodge. We'll see what that penalty is going to be. We'll wait for the officials. Tigers must have assumed that it's on them. They've already got the punting team out on the field.
Legal shift. That penalty's declined.
Illegal shift. If you didn't catch everything there from the referee, so the illegal shift is going to go. Audubon now 80 or 61 on Woodlawn. 7:45 remaining here in the ball game. And that one.
3 corners is going to make there.
Ty Nissen on to punt it again, and the punt is going to be it. He is hit. No flag coming out. Kershaw will make the catch at the 41-yard line. And he will go out of bounds, so Fort Dodge going to have it at their own 41-yard line. And Terry, I will admit, little surprised. The official kind of put the hand down by the stomach, but didn't throw the flag there. There is another flag out here at the 40-yard line, so a different penalty on the play. But wasn't hit hard, but he did slide underneath his feet.
The only thing is maybe if he thought he got a fingertip on it or something, you know, he was right there.
Yep.
Or if he thought Ty.
We're going to keep the ball at the 41. Here's the call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 9, after the play, penalties assessed 15 yards from the end of the run, first down.
So Thomas Daniel from Fort Dodge called there for the unsportsmanlike penalty, so that'll cost them. Should be back to the 24-yard or 25-yard line because they spotted it, I guess, at the 40. I thought he went out at the 41, but if you take 15 off of that, it should be back to the 25-yard line.
And sometimes you got to be careful on those unsportsmanlike. Officials do have a choice to eject them from the game, which means they'd have to sit out the rest of this game and the next game. So.
And like Carroll, Fort Dodge going to be starting, I think, their conference games or district games coming up next week.
Yeah, they do. They play Southeast Polk, in fact.
So they'll come out. They've got Thorson back in at quarterback. Clayton lines up next to him as the tailback. They've got 2 wide receivers out here on the right side. They'll hand it off to Clayton, and Clayton going to be swarmed under. He'll lose yards back to the 24-yard line. It'll bring up second down and 11 to go.
Yeah, good penetration in the backfield that time and able to corral Clayton before he could get out in the open.
So Clayton now 13 carries for 88 yards here on the night. Clock moving here, 11:04 remaining in the game, 36-10. They'll fake the handoff. Thorson looking to throw. Pressure comes, scrambles away from it. Now dumps one deep. It's going to be caught by Kershaw at the 48-yard line. He's going to be wrapped up, fights his way into Carroll territory. They're going to call it dead at the 50. So that'll be a pickup of 26 yards. So they called his forward progress as stopped on the play, but it'll be enough for the first down.
Yeah, and had good pressure on Thorson. He's rolling to his left. He showed good arm strength there, just lofting it over the linebackers in front of defensive backs to get it to Kershaw.
So again, that'll move the chains for Fort Dodge. Thorson comes out, pistol formation, 2 wide receivers to the right and 1 to the left. He's got Clayton lined up behind him. Turns, hands it off, and Clayton hit in the backfield and dropped, and there's Chase Gladden. That'll be a loss back to the 47-yard line, a loss of 3 on the play. So the Tigers starting to key in on that run game a little bit here, Terry, knowing with this lead that Fort Dodge really wants to just melt his clock away.
Yeah, and most plays Gladden gets double teamed. That time he was able to split that double team, and he was on Clayton in a hurry.
So second down and 13, ball at the Fort Dodge 47-yard line. Pistol for a shotgun formation this time. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Thorson rolls right, throws a quick one out to Kershaw, complete at the Tiger 47. He'll step out of bounds, stopping the clock, but not before he gets down to the Tiger about 37-yard line. Let's give him the 38, a pickup of 9, and it'll be shy of the first down. No, but it's going to be enough for the first down.
Yeah, and that's a tough matchup. He's lined up in the slot, which means they're outside linebacker has got to be responsible for him, and that's a tough matchup for a linebacker.
Yeah, got down to the 38, a pickup of 15. They needed 14, got 15. Thorson again out of the shotgun, turns, fakes the handoff, wants to throw, pressure comes, and he's just going to take the sack back to the 50. A loss of 12. Cade Schabel, I think, played pretty well in that middle linebacker position, comes up with the sack.
He came on the blitz package there, and Thorson tried scrambling to his right to get away from him, and he couldn't go anywhere there, and he turned back to his left, and Schabel's waiting right there for him.
I'm going to make his dad proud here tonight, maybe even his uncle AJ, who had a nice NFL career.
Yes.
2nd and 22 now for Fort Dodge. We tick down near the 9-minute mark. Coach Rowetter giving out some signals over here on the sidelines. Thorson out of the shotgun, letting the play clock roll down. It's down to 3. He'll snap.
Screen.
Looking to set up the screen. They had it red, and they're going to get Thorson right at the 50-yard line. No gain on the play, so really good defense that time for the Carroll Tigers.
Yeah, Ty Nissen, his job is to make sure he covers Clayton out of the backfield, was all over that, and did a nice job reading it and being able to get Clayton tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
That'll bring up 3rd and 22. Fort Dodge again lines up in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers out here to the right and 2 to the left. Now we'll go to the pistol. Nope, they are going to go with the shotgun. I thought maybe that Clayton was going to line up behind him, but he doesn't. Lines up to his right. They'll look to throw again. Tigers come on a blitz. They got some pressure. He's hit as he throws it. It's through the hands that time of the intended receiver, Potras. It'll fall incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down for the Dodgers.
One thing Thorson does a good job of is he's scrambling and he's continuing to look downfield. He's been able to get rid of the ball just in time and hit receivers, completing a couple, and that one went right to the hands.
7 of 15. Thorson on to a punt it away. Dirks will go back to around the 20-yard line. Now starting to back up a little bit. He's down inside the 20 near the 15. Let's give him the 16-yard line. Pressure comes again from the outside. Thorson punts it towards that right side. It'll take a Fort Dodge bounce. Tigers almost had a guy getting blocked into the ball, but it'll die at around the 21-yard line, and that is where Carroll will have it. I got a little nervous there, Terry, when I saw the Carroll player being pushed backwards, backpedaling near the ball.
Fort Dodge player knew where the ball was, and that was Ethan Lingling, a sophomore who's on the punt return team, and he's trying to block the Fort Dodge guy, and the Fort Dodge defender is pushing him towards the football. That time you just got to get out of the way and don't worry about blocking him. Just stay away from the football. Kobe Vincent back in a quarterback.
So Vincent comes back in. They'll line up in the I formation. 2 wide receivers to the right, tight end on the right side. That's the wide side of the field. They'll hand it off to Ryan Johnston, and Johnston gets out to the 23, a pickup of 2 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down. Let's call it 8 to go.
Yeah, it's a decision you make. Do you try to, it's hard to get, you're going to have to score 4 times to get back in the game here or to take the lead, and chances are you're not going to be able to do that, so you just
work on things you want to use in the district. Yep. Tigers will come back out in the I formation. Fort Dodge comes with a run blitz. They'll hand it off to Nealon. Spins away from a guy, but that guy ends up bringing him down at the 26. Pick up a 3. We'll bring up 3rd and 5.
That time our lineman did such a good job blocking. Ryan Johnston came through, and head was spinning trying to find somebody to block.
Nealon tonight unofficially 14 carries for 90 yards on the night. See a few smiles down on the sidelines right now. Coach Rowetter down talking with some of the guys, having a little fun with them a little bit. I'm sure they're disappointed the way this one's going, but they know that the district's coming up. Nice catch by Johnson. Caught that one down around the ankles. Gets out to the 32-yard line. That's going to be a 5-yard gain needed for it, so he picks up the 1st down. That was a heck of a catch.
Yeah, Colby Benson running for his life back there and just flung the ball out to Ryan. Got it far enough that Ryan was able to reach down there to show his baseball skills, first baseman, and a nice catch and recovered in time to get the 1st down.
Kemper falling tonight. Do not know what the final score was, but just got a text that said that Kemper did lose tonight. Last we knew that was 9-7. I formation. They'll hand it off to Johnston up the middle. He's going to get out near the 35, a pickup of about 3 on the play. Johnston tonight, 13 carries now for about 37 yards. So Tigers, 43 carries, 144 yards. The problem, Terry, was they've had a couple of 27-yard loss and a 16-yard loss. Those really hurt those rush numbers.
Johnston took himself off off the field here.
Okay.
Caden Cook, sophomore.
Will check in as the running back.
Yeah. Not sure he's played any offense this year at the varsity level. He comes in on defense.
Didn't have a carry coming into tonight as far as I know. 5:50 left in this one, 36-10 Fort Dodge. I formation, 2nd and 7. Vincent going to throw, and he's not going to have the time. They came with a run blitz, and getting through at that time was number 20. And coming in to make the tackle that time was Nichols. He was the guy that had the pick 6 here a little bit ago. And the tackle back to the 35 is going to be a loss, and it'll bring up 3rd down and about, we'll call it, about 13 yards to go.
Yeah, and he did not disguise that blitz at all. He was up ready to go, and he came through untouched, and Kobe didn't have a chance.
Yeah, as soon as he set up to throw the ball, he was getting hit. So Tigers will have it here. They'll go for it on 3rd and 13. I formation again for Vincent. Turns, hands the football off, and a pretty good run there as Caden Cook getting his first carry at the varsity. Picks up about 4 yards out to the 33-yard line, and it'll bring up 4th down in a punting situation.
Yeah, and the Cook name sounds familiar. His dad, Ryan, was the running fullback for the Iowa State Cyclones back when they went to a couple bowl games, I think, when he was playing.
Yeah, they had some great teams. Nice to have him and his family here in town, too, as well.
Yeah, and he's the oldest. I think they have 4, so they got should have some good athletes coming up, boys and girls.
Yeah, absolutely. I know his wife helps out doing some coaching some little kid basketball, and she knows that game extremely well.
She wasn't a bad basketball player herself.
No, not at all. Pretty good punt again from Ty Nissen. And that is going to take Kershaw. That's going to end up bouncing inside the 10, and the Tigers it'll actually end up rolling out of bounds all the way back. They're going to mark it, I think, at the 4. It went out of bounds kind of in between the 3 and 4, but they're going to mark it at the 4-yard line. What a punt from Ty Nissen. And
that's about a 70-yarder.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Coach, he's played well defensively as well. That motor end player of the game, with the way he's punted tonight, he might be that guy.
That was my thought process here a little bit ago. I was thinking about that. He'd be one of the candidates for sure.
He has had a good ball game here tonight. 4:17 remaining in this one. Don't forget, following our broadcast here tonight, our game will probably take us up to close to 10 o'clock. And when Terry and I wrap up the post game, we probably will go almost immediately into the New Way Ford scoreboard show. I know Nathan Guns and Mark Fieldmeyer are probably really busy right now, but chomping at the bit to get that show underway. They're about 15 minutes to 20 minutes away from probably getting it started, kind of depending on how the last 4.5 of our football game here goes. Thorson comes out in the pistol formation. They'll send a man in motion. That's Potres. They'll turn, they hand it off to Clayton, and Clayton going to power his way out past the 5 out to the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2 on the play, and it'll bring up 2nd down now and 8. You know, Fort Dodge going to run as much clock off on each play as they can.
I think so, but, you know, they too probably would like to try something before district play starts. So you got to, as a defensive back, you got to be
ready.
Yep.
They do line up. I'm surprised not that they're lined up, but we'll see when they snap. It's still 18 seconds left on the play clock. They will snap it with about 16 left. Pressure comes. They're going deep, and we've got a push off, no flag, and the ball going to be caught out near the 40-yard line. Let's give them the 39-yard line, so that's going to be a pickup of 31. And Kershaw that time got away with a clear push off. We could see it really well from our angle.
I don't know. There were 2 officials, one from behind play and one in front. Sure would think that one of them would have caught that.
I hate to put it this way, but sometimes you wonder if maybe they just didn't want to stop the clock again.
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense, though.
No, it doesn't. If it's a penalty, it's a penalty, no matter what time in the game.
And you're getting critiqued evaluated.
Now they've got a new running back in carrying the ball for the first time here tonight is John Presswood. He'll get out near the 41-yard line, a pickup of a 2 on the play for Presswood.
He looks like he'll be a good one, too. 5'10", 190 pounds, just a sophomore.
Yeah, 7 carries, 98 yards, and a touchdown for him, along with 2 catches for 17 yards. So he seems like he has some success with the ball in his hands.
It's only 14 yards a carry.
Yeah. This time they'll let the play clock run down, and Carroll going to actually jump offside. Tigers look like, Terry, a few new guys maybe in defensively.
Yeah, we got it.
Tyson Bordenero, I think, was the guy that jumped offsides. Yeah. He's out there.
Caden Cook's playing defensive
end. Caden Cook out there. Still see Feldman and Woosley and some of the starters on the field, but a few new guys out there defensively.
Alex Lowe's out there for Siebenauer.
That'll be the 5th penalty for Carroll here tonight. Going to bring up 2nd down and 3 for Fort Dodge. They'll restart both the game clock and play clock. Actually, game clock won't start till the snap. Thorson out of the shotgun sends Potraz in motion. They'll hand it off to him, trying to get the edge. Abraham Dirks going to be able to wrestle him out of bounds, but not before he gets across midfield down to the 49, a pickup of 5. Will move the chains for Fort Dodge.
Yeah, and you're just hoping Tigers defense have enough pride here to keep them out of the end zone.
Yep.
Fort Dodge isn't subbing any of their players. They're going with their other than the running back.
Yep. And actually Clayton, is back, I think, in the game. He'll line up next to Thorson. Shotgun formation again. Game clock stopped as he went out of bounds. 2:43 remaining. Potraz again in motion. Again, they'll hand it off to him. He cuts it back inside. Took a big hit from Luke Woosley. And around the 48-yard line, a pickup of a 1 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
Luke closed that hole fast and in a hurry there. He did a nice job bringing him down.
37-7 was that Kemper final. Thanks to Angie McCullough for that update. Clock ticking with 2:18 remaining. I thought they'd run the play clock down, Terry, but after that first play, they really didn't do that. Now they're letting it get down around 10. We'll see if this time they get it under that. Potraz goes in motion. They'll snap it with a 9. They hand it off to Presswood. Tigers got some pressure from the outside, but he fought through it and drug guys with him down to the 45. Just to pick up a 2, but Terry, that's an impressive 2-yard run.
Yeah, you can tell looking at him, boy, he's got some strength to him, looks like, and he's a hard runner. They got 2 quality running backs they can put on the field.
They look very similar. I think Presswood was in earlier, and he just looks so much like Clayton that I thought it was Clayton.
Yeah.
3rd and 6, minute and a half left in the game. 36-10 Fort Dodge. They'll snap it back. They are going to throw, and now Thorson tucks it under. He'll be tackled at the 45. No gain on the play. It'll bring up 4th down. My guess is they'll probably just run another play here.
Yeah, Caden Cook made a nice play there, bringing Thorson down. They're going to let the clock run a little bit here.
Game clock at 1:03, play clock at 23 now, so there's about a 39-second difference between the game and play clock here.
I think they're going to call the coach is standing right next
talking to the official, so there's going to be a timeout probably with 1 second left on the play clock. My guess is maybe they come out and then punt it away probably is what they'll end up doing.
Make sure they got the right personnel.
Yep, and they will call that timeout. Terry, we'll kind of start postgame a little bit here. We do have the Mackey Motors postgame show again. Postgame going to be brought to you by Mackey Motors. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. But Tigers, a gutsy performance here tonight. Like you said earlier, defense is going to look like they gave up a lot tonight, but they really didn't.
Yeah, 22 points came off of pick sixes.
Yep. And then we had the short field from the turnover that turned into a touchdown.
And then the 87-yard 3rd and 12 play.
Yeah. Really, the one touchdown, I mean, a couple of them came offensively, but the one long play was really all they gave up all game.
Yeah, so I think you got to be really happy with how the defense played. And we started 8 juniors.
Yep.
We only had 3 seniors out there. Did not have our leading tackler in Brennan Coffrin, so a couple of other guys had to step up, Kate Chable being one of them. The offense just didn't give us a chance to win the ball game. And we showed some life, though. We ran the ball well at times. The errant pitch, when we were running, we'd start in the 3rd quarter, moving the ball, that really hurt us.
Thanks to Western Iowa Networks again for providing the internet service for us here tonight. Abraham Dirks back. They're setting up like they're going to pooch punt this one. Thorson will take it. He fakes like he's going to throw, now tries to keep it, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Trying to catch the number. I thought that was Cook. Yep, Caden Cook getting in there for the tackle. So the loss going to be back to the 47-yard line. That was a loss of 2. So the Tigers will take it over at their own 47-yard line with 37 seconds remaining. And I agree with you, Coach. I liked what I saw offensively with the run game tonight. Kind of even took it a step forward from what we saw, I thought, in the second half last week at Harlan.
And we're not going to face a team that's going to have the athletes in the defensive secondary and linebacker. Even their linebackers are so quick and get to the ball. So, we get to continue this success running and get the passing game going, we're going to be fine.
Colby Vincent will hand the football off. And Corey Nealon going to get out near the 50-yard line. We'll give him a gain of 3 on the play. Nealon going to be just shy unless the Tigers can get him a few more yards, at least unofficially right now. He's got 93 yards on the ground on 15 carries.
Coach McCartan's signaling into another play. So.
12 seconds left here, 10 seconds. Vincent under center I formation, turns, hands it off. Nealon, he's got a nice gain, and he's going to be across down to the 42-yard line. If they give him the 42, that's going to be right at 7 yards, Coach, and actually 8 yards. So that should be enough to get him a 100-yard game here on the game, or a 100-yard ground game here tonight. But that's going to be the final play of the game. Fort Dodge going to win it here tonight by a final of 36-10. Terry and I will step away. Our Mackey Motors postgame show is coming up next here on KCIM.
Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding areas for over 50 years, and their #1 goal is customer satisfaction. Whether you come in to purchase a new Chevy or Buick or certified used vehicle from their knowledgeable sales staff, or get an oil change in their all-new Quick Lube, a tune-up from their service department, or have some body work done in their state-of-the-art facility, you, the customer, are still their #1 concern. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, a proud supporter of all area high school athletics.
Look at this house, Brad. Just the place for some songwriting inspiration. It could be a song about home insurance or auto insurance or a car-home bundle with Nationwide. 2 songs in one. What would you call that, a crossover?
I think it's more of a mashup, Peyton.
Yeah, a mashup.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.